Hello, welcome to the Graduated Voice Updates. Be ready for the real tea. Details to tell. While the former Mungiki leader John Maina Njenga and his brother Peter Njoroge were both granted a 100,000 Kenya shillings cash bill. This took place today on Tuesday, whereby the Makadara Chief Magistrate Francis Kiyambia released in Maina Njenga, Njoroge and Felix Ratu. Their own before he, referring to the Chief Magistrate, had also offered each of the accused a 200,000 Kenya shillings bond as an option. This is something that has brought about different reactions among netizens concerning Maina Njenga, whereby some people are stating that that amount is too little for Maina Njenga. 200,000 bond or 100,000 Kenya shillings bill, he should have been made to pay more for his bill. Well, others are like, you guys are just making Maina Njenga strong. You're making this guy strong in his roots. The more you talk of him, the more you try to affect, directly point a finger at him, you're even making his influence stronger. While others are like, stop calling him the former Mungiki leader. He is still the current Mungiki leader. Or else just tell us who is the current one. If not Maina Njenga, just address this person as he should be. Kila mtu apewe title yake. Well, before the magistrate granted bail to these particular people, he stated that he had looked at the defense and the prosecution's submissions, whatever they had brought as evidence, whatever they had brought to defend themselves. You know, the machetes were there, but he's not guilty. Mind you, Maina Njenga and his brother and this other guy Felix had pleaded not guilty to these particular charges. Actually, most of the time, sadly, will you find people stating that they are guilty. Rarely will you find court proceedings whereby the person said they were guilty. So in the same case, they stated they were not guilty of these particular accusations. The magistrate also stated that it was constitutional for the accused to be freed on bail pending trial because the prosecution had not proven how the accused would interfere with witnesses. Previously, the DPP had stated that they feel like if Maina Njenga is allowed to go out there on bail, then he's going to interfere with witnesses. He's going to intimidate them. This is because of the power he has. Yeah, and the people would feel intimidated. Maybe someone would withdraw from actually being a witness. We've had cases whereby different witnesses during the last minute they do not appear to court. We also have witnesses during the last minute they end up dead or just missing or just withdraw from this particular case, or they are never heard of ever again. And so with his influence, the DPP, that is prosecution part, had felt like Maina Njenga would hold a threat towards them. This particular case will be heard on the 4th of December 2023. That's where more rulings will be made in regards to this. You know, Maina Njenga, the brother Njoroge and Ratu had been accused of being in possession of 14 machetes. Machetes are pangas, those big pangas, 24 Maasai swords, 46 rongos, and 3 jembe sticks, in circumstances which raised a reasonable presumption that these weapons were intended to be used in prejudicial to public order. Meaning that they were suspected to be used to cause chaos, especially during these times whereby the protests have been ongoing in the country. Having the kind of history that Maina Njenga has with violence and being involved in such cases, then the first thought that came to these people's particulars and minds is that he's going to use them to cause chaos during these times. And so to avoid that, that's when he was arrested. I don't know if you have these kind of things. Is it the only thing that you are intending to do? Or can tell me what's your take on that in the comment section. They were also alleged to have committed, it was alleged that they committed this offense on July 20th, 2023 in the Kiserian area within Kajiado. They faced a second count on the same date and place. They were in preparation to commit a felony by being in possession of the weapon. So the main thing in this particular case is that they were about to commit a felony. It had not yet happened. They were planning to. So having the intent, the desire to do something, it's also a crime. And the only thing that the prosecution needs to do is prove that indeed having these particular items in the possession of Maina Njenga and the two other guys, it meant that they were planning to commit the crime of felony. Matters with felony within the country. So the prosecution also stated that the accused persons jointly organized unlawful assembly and prosecutions scheduled to take place within Nairobi and other parts of the country. So this was not only planned to take place in one place, it was to take place in different areas. And so it seems that the government, because they're the people in charge, intervened. But as it is stated, you are innocent until proven guilty. That aside, talking about matters guilty and all, these three people pleaded not guilty. Rarely will you find anyone stating that they're actually guilty of a crime. Most cases will just be ongoing and the people will be like, I did not do a certain thing. The same case, they stated they were not guilty. This is something that has different people reacting to it. Well, let's just have a look at it. He is the former, who is the current. Well, I told you there are some people asking if he was the former, that is Maina Njenga was the former Mungiki leader. Who is the current one? Hey, this one is stating, so now you know how it pains. Maina has caused pain to many families. This comment, I believe this stick by this person was meant for the family of Maina Njenga when the former Mungiki leader's family was looking for him, wondering, asking where his whereabouts were. This happened just a few days after his arrest, whereby the family wanted to know where he was, and that is just what people's opinions were at that particular case. Another one here stated, who is next? Who is the current? Okay, many people, a majority are just asking who is the current leader. Let's see if we have someone else here stating anything on this particular case. In the meantime, you can tell me what's your take in the comment section. Yeah, you can tell me maoni yako ni yapi kuhusu about this particular case. Well, as the days goes by, another one is like about time. It is about time. Mwingine ni kubad pole kwake, beating around the bush. About time. It looks like this smoke has fire. Good reason to go to the streets. Atifoma. You don't want to wake the Mungiki, please. Another one is like, they are underestimating this man. This is a short caller. If you know, you know. Wale vijana wanaweza amua kaende. So as much as they're doing all this, arresting him and all, they should also be one that he has his die-hard followers, because it's not fans. Anyways, there you have it. Remember, if it's happening, I know all about it, and if I know all about it, I will tell you all about it. So you can choose to like this video, shit out there, comment down below, or subscribe to get the real tea, the tales to tell.